I recently received my 500 birds, and in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you these 500 birds. This is my first time brooding and to share with you my experience. I also want to give you a tour of the poultry house now and so much more we shall be talking about in this video. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and let's definitely dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the brooder right here. I circulated it with the tarpaulins to keep the heat within. These tarpaulins are able to retain the heat and keep it in there. So ladies and gentlemen, of course, before we enter, we must sanitize. My sanitizer right here. We have to give it a pump. They react to any kind of sound. Any kind of sound. Can you imagine? Any sound. Then they start to move. Now, and now they are used to this one. Alright, now we are fully prepared. Let's enter. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me introduce you to 500 layer birds. They are scared of me. Of course, they are not next to me. Whenever I walk towards them, they run away. They will learn to love. They haven't given me much of a problem. In fact, their water, they are consuming so much water. Now they are growing, so I will need to replace. Look, they are developing feathers. So it is day 4 of our breeding. Not so bad. We have only lost 3 birds out of the 500, and they had given us 10 extra. So which is a win in my case, in my boat. So today we shall be removing the brooding pepper and also putting the shavings, since now they know already where the food is. As you can see, this brooder pepper, it's to help them in their early stages, maybe they are 1 or 2 days, so that they do not eat the shavings and mistake them for food. You want them to come too close to me. You have to be very careful with these birds. You can step on one. Step 1 is to remove the feeders and drinkers. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm giving water to the young ones, this is chick start. I saw lots of recommendation about chick start, and so far so good. I haven't seen any constipation or anything from there. So I use this jug to help me measure the chick start approximately. They say you use a tablespoon in 2 liters of water. That's rough. Feed up. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, they are drinking from the drinkers. They've been thirsty, and they are now going to be very happy birds very, very soon. So it's quite unfortunate. As I was removing the brooding pepper, we lost one. I saw one there. I think because maybe it was too congested. The birds were all over the place, scared as I was removing the brooder pepper. But it happens. I think it happens. We've lost one. So which makes a total loss of birds ever since they came here. I'm at the 4th bird we've lost. I think we're doing well. We're not doing that badly off. Ladies and gentlemen, the heat pot. These pots, They are used for heating or warming up the brooder. At least that's what I'm aware of. The holes emit the warmth and also allow airflow so that the charcoal keeps burning. This is my first time using such a pot. I usually just see them on the road, but I've never used one. So when it came to brooding, I decided to use one. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is not easy. At least for me, though, it was not easy for the first time to be used. Now, for instance, when I brought these chicks, a friend of mine helped me light this pot. So I found them lit that they were ready for it in the brooder. I did not learn how to light them. So during that night, I add charcoal, everything is fine. At around 11, I am like, okay, let me sleep a bit and wake up and refill. Didn't I sleep for it was 3 hours. I woke up and I found the chicks all huddled next to the pot. The pot barely had fire. So I panicked. I entered the brooder. I'm like, what's wrong with this? I grabbed my stick. I turn, tried to look for some sort of flame so that I can put charcoal. Luckily enough, I found a small burning piece of coal. Meanwhile, it's 2 a.m. So I put it on the side. I put large chunks of charcoal around. Then I begin breathing exercises. From 2 all the way to around 5, I was struggling with these pots. I had no access to the kitchen, so I could not use the charcoal. I was just in the house. I'd slept in here. I'll show you guys my quarters. By the way, I sleep in here. I'll show you my room shortly. But yes, I struggled. So then I was like, okay, what's the solution to this problem? Because now I was spending sleepless nights. My first 2 nights were sleepless. I was barely functioning. I was like, wow. So I decided to time these pots. I can confidently tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you let this pot burn longer than an hour and a half without refilling, you're just going to find ash down there, and you're also going to be in these vibes of breathing exercises. I timed it every 1.5 hours. I have to quickly rush to the brooder, fill in with some large chunks of charcoal. When it ignites, then I fill in with smaller chunks. Every 1.5 hours. I found that I could now get some rest, mostly during the day. I found that the small charcoal takes time, so the warmth is all there. It took some learning, but I finally did it. 1.5. If you guys are first-time brooders, every 1.5 or 2 hours. I think for some experts in the comments, I know you guys are going to be like, you can light it at any time. Me, I was panicked at the time. I didn't know. Let me know how you guys light these pots. Comment down below. Perhaps there's a mechanism I'm not understanding. So, ladies and gentlemen, the heat pot. So someone in the previous video asked or commented, won't they take your birds? How is your security? I remember in the previous video telling you guys that I think I have the best security. So allow me to demonstrate. I want to start by my room. By the way, you guys, I sleep in the chicken house. That's how you hear those crazy hours of 2, 3, what? So you see the brooder is just behind me. The entrance is right around there. And now, just opposite it is an entrance to my quarters. I have gazetted it. This is where I monitor the birds. Of course, I'm not going to sleep so far away from these chicks. These chicks need care, more so in the beginning of their lives. So it's not like a fancy room. It's just a bed. Thing is, I'm not going to show you. That's my room. Should I show you guys? Should I show you? Well, it's not a fancy room. It's just a bed and a mattress. Of course, with the equipment, there is nothing much within. But this is where I sleep. I've gazetted it for privacy. No one can see me through. I have my bed and mosquito netting there. After a month, I will be comfortable that these birds will have grown. And then I can now resort to going back to my bed. But until then, allow me show you my primary security. Just in case the thieves come and they want to break in, and to show you my arsenal of weapons, my A-class weapons. So, my first weapon in my arsenal. Have you guys watched the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre? You know, where they like massacre people with the chainsaw? Well, here, should a thief attempt to come, it's going to be a handsaw massacre. Rukunjiri handsaw massacre. Zirag poultry farm. It's going to be a massacre. Oh yes. No, assuming this is the thief's hand. Thief like brings their hand next to the ventilation. Just time the hand. Wise up. You have to be wise. You don't have to come in here. You have to be wise. It's going to be a handsaw massacre here. Should a thief come, I'm warning you, thief. If they are not intimidated by this, I also have other tricks. This is my second grade weapon, a shovel. It's kind of, when you sharpen it here, it can be the weapon. It's going to be sad for that thief. I'm going to use each and everything at my disposal, even the drinkers, as weapons should a thief come in here. Everything in here is a weapon. There is no such thing as a non-weapon. Even if at all the thief gets seen and avoids my shovels and everything, I think I can. I think I can do something. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our video today. Again, this is my first time brooding, so if you have some advice for me, please leave it in the comment section. I'm very sure I could use it right now. Do leave a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment. Leave a comment below. I usually try to respond to as many comments as I can. Keep farming and keep smiling. Allow me wish you a very good day.